name is Jason Talmadge, also known as Chief Iron Horse, and this is the Husqvarna TE511. The year is 2014, and I just wanted to go over a couple of the modifications that I've done to the bike. I've done over 20 modifications, and I do have 2 sets of tires and rims. Right now it's currently set up for dual sport mode, which are my dirt tires and rims, primarily dirt 50/50. I do have some spoke covers on these rims in particular, and so let's get into some of the mods. Let's take it from the beginning. So let's take a closer look at these blinkers that I have on here. These are the blinkers. There's 3 of them, LEDs, and the normal ones stuck out right here and were hazards. So these prevent blinkers from breaking off. Also, I have a couple ram bar mounts up here. I also have rock shocks. Let me twist this. I have some rock shocks. These are anti-vibration bar stems right here, and these are a couple Pro Taper bar mounts too. I've got the Torque racing grips up here, very comfortable. I've got the aftermarket mirror, which is a diamond shape as opposed to a square. Moving on down, I have the seat. The seat is the foam density comes in 3 different foam densities. This is the absolute softest foam density. I myself weigh about 220 pounds. This is probably too soft of a foam. I should have got the middle one. It's seat concept seat, aftermarket seat foam, aftermarket seat cover. Down here on the engine, I have a oil filter cap with magnets to help prevent metal flakes in the oil. I do have a tail for charging right here. You noticed I did some modifications right here as well. I cut this tube off and plugged it. It's a smog modification. I've got some aftermarket carbon fiber covers for the swing arm. Again, the yellow spoke covers and blue hub. Moving up here, I've got the LEDs that run for blinkers. Got the aftermarket gas cap. Right here is a aftermarket modification that I built myself, and what it is it's an extension. It makes the kickstand long enough for a dual sport mode. Then I take this extension off, and then it's short enough for supermoto mode. So I always have a kickstand. I also ground off this little piece right here, so the kickstand doesn't flop up on me when I lift the bike up. That's a good modification. Also, right here, if you notice, this is an aftermarket intake, which increases the airflow of the bike. And that really helps. So I do have the FMF exhaust, but it was so loud it bothered my ears. So I also have the quiet core insert to help reduce the decibels, and I also have the spark arrestor. And believe it or not, the bike actually ran better with this insert and spark arrestor in it. Moving on, I've got the heat shield over the exhaust, and it's probably one of the best modifications I've done to this bike in particular. It really kept my pants from burning, and it kept the heat off of the motor, and it ran cooler by doing that modification. I also did another modification right here where I plugged another hose coming from the airbox, prevented oil from spilling onto it. I also took the header off and poured it and polished a couple of points on the header, so it's an aftermarket intake and aftermarket exhaust. Some modifications that you can't see. Back up and film the whole bike. Some modifications that you can't see to this bike is I also redid the computer chip in it. Reprogrammed it to pull more fuel in, for a lot more power. So I would say that's one of the biggest modifications you should do if you do get this bike, is send the computer in, get it reprogrammed to run richer, so when I do pull more air in, because I have an aftermarket flow, a higher flow of air, it'll run the correct air-fuel mixture. This motorcycle also vibrated so bad, besides the anti-vibration dampeners, which are also bar extenders, which raise the bar up, which are excellent. I also put in some weights inside the handlebars, which also helped a lot with the vibration, because this thing is a vibration beast. All right, that's about it for most of the performance modifications. Again, this is a 2014 Husqvarna TE511, and when I got it stock, I almost didn't buy it because the power was so bad. But after these modifications, it was a completely different bike. I'm really happy with the way the suspension is and the way that the power performs. The only con I would say about this bike is it just doesn't hold a ton of gas. It holds a decent amount of gas, rather small, but that's about the only thing that I don't like about this bike. Other than that, awesome bike. I give it 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.